what we can do, because when we're talking about the decimals and operation using decimals, we're just going to use our calculator to do the basic calculations, okay? So we're not going to do multiplication with the decimals and all that stuff by hand. So we'll just use our calculator to speed things up because we want to make sure that we're getting through everything. So in terms of lesson 8, our goal is to combine decimals. That means to add or subtract, multiply decimals, divide decimals, and then use some word problems on how to do this, right? So combining decimals. To add or subtract decimals, the same rule applies as any other signed numbers. When the sign of the numbers are the same, we add the numbers together and the sign remains the same. When the signs are different, so one is plus and one is negative, what we do is we subtract the number, large and small, and then the sign of the, we're going to pick the one that has a larger number and keep that sign for that. So let's do all that here. It says combining. I'm going to show you how to combine just by hand, and also just maybe one example, and then the rest we'll just do with a calculator, right? So the first one there is 6.34 plus 4.15. So think about this as like money. Think of it as money. So the first one is $6.34, and then the other one is $4.15. So how much would that be? So to do that, what we need to do is we need to line up the numbers. So 6.34, and lining up the decimals, so 4.15. Now, before I begin talking about this, and before we even do the answer for that, because it's easy to just do that, right? And easy to calculate that. The question is, why are we lining it up like that?
Because of the decimal.
Yeah. Why do we have to line up the decimals?
With the correct answer.
Good. The correct. That's a good.
Or maybe this here.
Maybe it's easier. Okay, that's true. Because if you don't line it up, you're gonna not. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's true. You're not gonna get the right answer if you don't line it up properly. But why?
Because 6 and 4 is same, so we have to put the same.
Same what? But okay, so somebody pick it up. Same what? The same whole number. Yeah. So these are whole numbers. Yeah.
Hundreds stay with hundreds, tens stay with tens, etc. Just like nickels stay with nickels, dimes stay with
Right.
dimes.
Okay. Say that again.
Hundreds stay with hundreds, tens stay with tens, whole numbers, etc. Just like nickels stay with nickels and dimes stay with dimes.
Okay. Excellent. So to put that in more concise, which is Joseph had mentioned that, we're gonna line up the same place values. So he said something about lining up the hundredths, the tenths, which is one decimal place, and then the ones, and lining up the same place values. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, we know how to add them up now. So 9, 4, point, and then the 10. So this is going to be 10.49. Okay? good. Now, we could do that all. Okay, from here on, I think we can just use our calculator for this.
Can we try the other as
Can we try the B?
B here?
The B?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try the B.
Not as
So what lines up with what? That's a good one. Okay, I'm gonna do a separate sheet of paper. Okay, I'm gonna do it on a separate sheet of paper here. So $27.32. So 27, and I'm using $27.32. It may be money. It might be the length. It might be different quantities here, but I'm just saying 27.32. What about the 8? Where's the decimal there? Okay, so 8 ones, right? Okay, well, if you want, you can put .00. You could, yeah, that's a possibility. What about this one? 17 dot point 1. Okay, now as you can see here, 2 hundredths, so that's 3, and then 1, that would give us 4 tenths. That's gonna give us 15 20, plus 7, 22 ones, so 22 ones, so that means you carry the 2 over, right? So you're gonna have 2 tenths. That's gonna give you 4 and 1, so 51.42.
52. 52.
Oh, 52, yeah, sorry, 52. 52.42. So 52.42. Okay. What about letter C? Do you want to see that with lining up? Or you're okay?
No, that's okay.
That's okay now? Yeah. We might have to borrow for that one. Anyways, so 5.93 minus 2.81. Okay, so the answer is 3.12. Is everybody okay with that? Yeah? Okay, why don't you go ahead and calculate D, E, and F, and then we'll compare our answers. Okay, so go ahead and do D, E, and F. Okay, is everybody okay with that? So for letter D, I got a negative 3.19. For letter E is positive 7.77 or 7.77. And then letter F would be negative 4.67. Yes? That's not too bad, right? Multiplying, okay. Multiplying. How did we multiply? So begin by ignoring the decimals and multiply the numbers. After multiplying, place a decimal point such a number of decimal digits is equal to the number of decimal digits the number multiplied with. So here, so what they're saying in here, I'll give you an example. Well, first, they said to multiply it without the decimals. Okay, so if you were to do this without calculator first, what are we gonna do? Okay. Oh. Thank you. So get rid of the decimal first, and then just multiply as it is. So how would you multiply this? 6 times 3 is 18, carry 1. 6 times 5 would give us 30, plus 1, 31, carry 3. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 3 is 27, yes. Okay, now you get 27 and then 27, 18. Now, what happens with the decimal when we have the decimal? Notice that you have 2 decimal places in here. So your answer will have also 2 decimal places. So 2 decimal places in here. This one has nothing. So your answer would be, you put 2 decimal places. So 2 decimal places where your answer would be. Okay, so if you go 4.53 times 6, 27.18. Yeah? No? Yes?
No, yes to the answer.
Oh,
I just
yes.
meant no, I don't just say anything.
Oh, okay. Okay, now what about this one here? What we could do, how do you multiply this number? How do we multiply this number? So you can go 128 times 14. Okay, ignore our decimals first. So what are we going to do? 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 2 is going to give us 8, plus 3 is 11. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. Now, the 1. 1 times 8. Oh, where do I put the answer there? 1 times 8 is under the 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. Add them up. Okay. So, how many decimals do we have? I got 1 decimal here and I got 2 decimals there. So our answer will have three decimal places. So that's going to be 1 decimal 7.92. Yeah, you could, but I just wanted to show you, yeah, both ways, yeah. So 12.8 times 0.14 is 12.8 times 0.14, yeah, there you go, 1.792. Okay, so go ahead, now that you know the process, go ahead and finish that off. And we'll compare our answers. You can use your calculator if you want, or if you want to, challenge yourself. Good.
I have a question.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
If I can read my writing,
No, I don't care.
Okay, so, I'm sorry, what did you get for letter C? Negative. For, okay, are we talking about letter C?
Yeah. Negative 41.25.
Okay, 3.75 times 1.1. 4.125?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Negative 4.125. Okay, number 14, what would it be?
0.28.
0.28. Yeah, nice. The next one. Negative 0. 0.85. And then the last one. 0.002. Yeah. 0.05 times 0.4. Oh, so it should be just 202. 0.02. Okay? Is that good? And I can see some people were just typing it in, and that's okay.
No, I don't.
Now, so we talked about adding and subtracting. We need to line up the decimals. Multiplying, you just multiply the number without decimals and then figure out how many decimals you need. And then for dividing, okay, let's do this one here. How do we do that? With division, the divisor must be a whole number. To change the divisor to a whole number, move the decimal point to the right. To the end of the numbers, you must also move the decimal point to the same number places to the right, the dividend. So you go 2 divided by 5. Okay. So 2 divided by 5. How many 5s fit into 2? Oh, yeah, it's the other way around. It would be nothing, right? 0. Yeah, 0. Yeah. If it's the other way around, that would be 2. So 0. We're gonna put decimal. We're gonna add another 0. Now think of it as 20 divided by 5. That would be 4. So 0.4. 0.4. Let's try the other one. 31.8 divided by 2. 31.8 divided by 2. Now, how can we do this? Before I move on to this, I would go 31.8 divided by 2. What we could do is we could create an equivalent fraction. Okay? So this is a 0.8. To get rid of the 0.8, I can multiply it by 10 tenths. So this is going to give me 318 divided by 20. So we can rewrite it like that. 318 divided by 20. So 318 divided by 20 is how many? That's going to give us 15. Okay. It's going to be 15. 15 times 20 would be 300. Now bring it down to 18. Subtract. Okay, what's 20 divided by 18? Okay, 20 divided by 18? Nothing, right? So we're going to put a decimal there. We'll put a 0. Now 180 divided by 20. 9. So 15.9. So it would probably easier to make the divisor a whole number. Okay, so to make this, instead of 31.18, make it multiply by 10 tenths, you get 318 over 20. Okay, so I think for this part in here, we'll just use a calculator to do that. So give it a try.
I got 0.017 for D.
Oh, okay. Did I miss a 0? Yeah, I did forgot the 0. Thank you. Is everybody okay with this? Yeah? Good. Awesome. Did I miss another 0?
No,
Oh, okay.
I thought I got the answer wrong. I was just making sure.
Oh, okay.
Yours.
I have to double check with yours too. Okay, so that's okay? Not so, no? Haley, which one? Letter.
Well, you don't put the zeros for E. You just put the numbers.
For E?
You just put the, you don't put the zeros.
I didn't get it.
For letter E?
Yeah.
So 5, I got 5.42. Did you put, oh, do you put like 0 there?
Yeah.
Oh, you could, it's the same thing. Okay.
Oh, no, but I think we put that.
Okay. Get up there. Okay. Okay, awesome. Well, that's basically it. Oh, did I miss one? Any other questions? Any other questions? You're good?
Hold on.
What? No. I was like expecting you correcting me, like, no, it doesn't stay. Okay, good. So you're okay now? Everything? No? Okay. So I'm gonna leave it to that. That would be your